Hello Aries and welcome to Truth While Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Aries, let's see what we have for you for the week ahead. So we have accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. Some of you might need to hear that. Accept situations as they are, not necessarily how we want them to be. Because that allows for release and the new to come into our life as well. We have following your bliss. My soul sings with joy. Bliss is happiness and joy, fulfillment, contentment, satisfaction. This is an opportunity to follow something that brings you fulfillment, makes you happy, brings you joy. But sometimes we have to accept a situation for what it is. We can't change everything, Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for our lovely Aries? Archangel Michael message. So we have number 9, don't give up on love. A relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. All right, Aries, let's see what we have for you with the cards. What do we have for our lovely Aries? Angels, spirits, guides, message for Aries for the week ahead. What does Aries need to hear? Thank you. Overarching energy first, as we always do. Message for Aries. So we have the 8 of Wands. We have the Devil. We have the 10 of Wands. And we have the 6 of Swords. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune, divine timing and orchestration, good luck, good fortune. And we have the Chariot. So Aries, the energy of the 8 of Wands, conversation, communication. This can be in terms of how you move forward to bring positive change to your circumstances. It might be that you're very clear in terms of how you're moving forward now as well, because this is kind of like moving forward with verve, The 8 of Wands is an energy of change as well. But it can be very powerful through conversation, communication. Sometimes it can be out of the blue. For others of you, it could well be a conversation that's happening for you here. But I feel that for a lot of you, you're very clear in terms of how you're moving forward now. This feels like a current situation that you're in. Because the Devil and the 6 of Pentacles, there can be a scenario here that you might have heard something before. You might have been here before. Sometimes it can be a work scenario. Sometimes it can be to do with, a relationship. We have love energy here. But I think this is a focus on doing what brings you happy and what makes you happy and brings fulfillment. The Devil is lower vibrational energy. It's always based in ego. But there are things that we like about it. There are things that are attractive about it. There are things that entice us in because it plays to an attachment of some kind. So it can be a vice, somebody with a vice, an addiction. But again, there could well be things about that person that are attractive, that, are enticing. It can be, physical desire, passion in love, but knowing it's not for your highest good. controlling behavior, manipulative behavior. In a work scenario, it can be any kind of behavioral pattern: glory seeker, boss from hell, critical behavior, subversive behavior, undermining behavior. Call it what you will. It's a behavioral pattern that doesn't serve your highest good. But there are things that we like about it. As I always say, you might like the work, you might like the job. Like I said, there are always things that they're very enticing about the devil. There's temptation. But ultimately, I feel that you are getting clear in terms of how you move forward now. Because the Six of Pentacles, whether it's money or whether it's to do with a relationship, is someone offering you a little bit but not giving you everything that you should have. It can be a kind of breadcrumb offer to just keep you on the hook, keep you wanting more, keep you, staying attached to that devil energy. So it can sometimes represent a little bit of money, but it might not be everything that you should have in terms of a work scenario. Or we can only do this for you at the moment. Sometimes it can be we can only give you this because you've not fulfilled this. Again, if it's critical behavior, it could well be, in order to achieve this, you need to do this, that, and the other. So again, it could also be that kind of undermining behavior where, people are saying must do better. However this will manifest for you. In terms of love, romance, again, it can be, if I promise to do this, if I promise to do a little bit more or give a little bit more or commit a little bit more, is that all right? Can we put everything behind us now? Can we move on from that situation? But it's a kind of breadcrumb offer because it's not really giving us everything that would fulfill us, bring us contentment and joy, and you're being told to follow your bliss here. So there is some kind of attachment energy, and ultimately you decide what you want to do with the devil energy. I think it was that way, but hey, it doesn't, with the devil energy, should you choose to stay within that devil energy, then you know what to expect, more of the same. But you have an opportunity to let go. The Seven of Swords and the Ten of Wands, it feels here, Aries, that you are secretly planning to let it all go. But you might need to get yourself set up so you're keeping your cards close to your chest. Something might happen this week where things become clear in how you're moving forward in a very decisive way, in a very positive way as well, where there's growth, where there is potential, really moving forward in a way that lifts your spirits and empowers you in some way, because it's time to let it go. I am absolutely letting go of this. It could be the things like the straw that breaks the camel's back. Someone does something, there's an experience or something happens and you're just like, that's it. That is it. This is deep down, I know what I need to do. I need to let this go. Free will. It can ultimately be also, sometimes we can self-sabotage in letting go and giving someone another chance as well. However this would manifest for you. I think somebody is kind of saying this to you, don't give up, whether they're asking you to do better or they're offering you a little bit of an enticement or however this would manifest for you. But ultimately, Aries, I think that there is change afoot. The Wheel of Fortune, cyclical energy. Do you want to stay going round and round and round and round in the same old cycle? Or is it time to move on? Because the Chariot can be about overcoming issues, challenges, difficulties, even within our own inner energy, our own obstacles, our own insecurities, our own roadblocks that we put in the way. So this can be an external journey. It can be an opportunity to move on from what was to what will be. But, for others of you, it can also be an internal journey as well, the Chariot. It's generally both. Because this is a scenario here, Aries, where you're taking the reins of your life and you're very clear in terms of how to overcome the issue. And this can be a very powerful energy in terms of moving on. In business, career, finances, it might well be here that you've been waiting to let go of a situation, but you wanted to get yourself set up. This is a very powerful energy in terms of victory, triumph, success, winning. eyes on the prize to move on from what was to what will be. So as is the Six of Swords as well. This is that scenario here where you might be having an opportunity to cut cords with a situation that no longer serves you, but you want to get yourself set up and you feel that you're heading in the right direction towards victory, triumph and success this week. If it's to do with business, career, financial areas, for some of you, it could well be that you're kind of moving in the right direction now and feeling that something is going very positively for you, something that you're secretly pursuing. The spirit has your back, the Wheel of Fortune, good luck and good fortune, obstacles being removed, transmutable energy of endings and beginnings as well, turning points. This is the energy here, Aries, where you might feel that you're moving in the right direction here and moving away from the choppy waters of whatever that devil represented to the calmer shores. This is you're bringing in the change here by your actions because you know what you need to do now. It's time to let go of something. It can be linked with moving or relocating or energetically just having an opportunity to cut cords and move on and say, you know what, it's time to kind of move on. You're taking the reins is what I see for you, because this is an opportunity to follow your bliss. Sometimes we have to accept what's not working for us in order to achieve bigger and greater, to have greater happiness and fulfillment and joy and abundance. We have to also understand what we don't want to carry anymore, the burden that is built up over a period of time. So this is the energy here, Aries. There may well be a temptation here. The only thing is, with the devil energy, as always, there is always a temptation and that kind of self-sabotage energy, which we can all do from time to time, because there are things about the devil that are attractive, even the familiarity versus the unknown. So this is the energy here that you might be dealing with. But for a lot of you, it's very empowered. The Eight of Wands is really an opportunity of moving forward in a very decisive, positive, empowering way, because I think that something is making your mind up. Now, it can be about exploring things like opportunities, having conversations, even multiple conversations here. But it could also be a conversation on a personal level with this devil energy too. But either way, I feel for a lot of you here that you have a choice to whether you kind of let things just keep on going on this cyclical format that never changes, or you break free of it. And I feel for a lot of you, there is an opportunity to break free. There is an opportunity to move on energetically, physically, however this manifests for you, and claim triumph and victory over the devil. I think something might happen this week for you, but it's positive for you because I think it makes your mind up. And again, should you want to give somebody another chance, Aries, the message is you know what to expect, It's kind of a cyclical thing. The devil really doesn't change. Let's see what we have for you as an affirmation. What do we have for our lovely Aries? So we have, I honor my body by taking care and listening to it. So that's your first affirmation that came out for this week. We have, I have the power to make today a great day. All right, Aries, let's see what we have for you as a final message. What do we have for our lovely Aries? Thank you, angel spirits, guides. Message for Aries. Let's pull you a spirit to animal oracle message to finish off your reading. Wow, that is a lot of cards, but hey, let's just go with it. We have giraffe, visionary, rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path, stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. You're clear now. Like I said, something's happening that brings really good clarity for you this week. We have loon, intuitive, listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. You're being guided through your intuition. We have Heron, patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently toward your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. The Heron waits for the right opportune moment, and there is that feeling of this. You have it's like secretly pursuing something and setting yourself up to move on for some of you. We have Dolphin, play. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom. Go with the flow. So play is about our inner child, feeding our inner child. Sometimes when we deal with challenging experiences, it's good to just escape, just to do things that are fun, things that bring us light-hearted, happy energy. We have Unicorn, infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. Unicorn is lucky energy, as is the Wheel of Fortune. We have Peacock, vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. I always say the peacock is about embracing our magnificence. Really allowing ourselves to come into our own and not accepting less than in any life area. It's your time to shine. And we have Bison, abundance. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. Abundance is when we don't feel lack. We can feel that sense of fulfillment, contentment, can be our energy. It's also very positive in money areas too. Especially if you felt breadcrumbed, Aries, that's what I have for you for the week ahead. I hope you enjoyed your reading, found it helpful, useful. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful week and I will see you next time.